Have you ever wondered why two people can hear the exact same advice yet build completely different lives? They read the same books, watch the same videos, listen to the same experts. One person takes action, the other changes nothing. Why? Most people assume the difference is motivation or discipline or intelligence. But what if the real answer lies somewhere deeper? Imagine wearing a pair of glasses your entire life. After a while, you stop noticing the glasses. You simply believe that's what the world looks like. Your beliefs work the same way. You don't see reality as it is. You see it through the stories your mind already believes. If you believe failure means you're not good enough, every mistake feels like proof. If you believe growth is always possible, that same mistake becomes a lesson. The event didn't change, only the belief behind it. That's why two people can experience the exact same moment, yet walk away with completely different futures. One sees a closed door, the other sees a challenge. One hears criticism and gives up. The other hears the same words and decides to improve. What changed? Not the opportunity, not the circumstances. The meaning they gave to the experience, and meaning comes from belief. The strange part is, most beliefs don't feel like beliefs. They feel like facts. I've never been good at languages. I'm just not confident. People like me don't become successful. Listen carefully. Those aren't facts. They're conclusions. Conclusions repeated so many times that they begin to sound like the truth. And once a belief feels like truth, your mind stops questioning it. It begins protecting it, even when that belief is quietly limiting the life you could have lived. So before asking how to change your future, maybe there's a better question. What invisible beliefs are already deciding it? But here's the question. Most people never ask, where do beliefs actually come from? Were you born believing that you weren't smart enough, that success was only for other people, that you could never learn a new language, start a business, or change your life? Of course not. Nobody enters the world with those beliefs. They are learned quietly, slowly, often without permission. A child doesn't question what they're told. They absorb it. A careless comment, a disappointing grade, a painful failure, a comparison with someone else. None of these moments seems powerful on its own, but repeated again and again, they begin to form a story about who you are, what you deserve, and what you believe is possible. The strange thing is, your brain prefers a familiar story over an uncertain future, even if that story is holding you back, because certainty feels safe. Change does not. That's why people often defend their limiting beliefs, not because they enjoy them, but because they've lived with them for so long that they feel like part of their identity. Imagine hearing, "I'll never be confident," for 10 years. Eventually, it stops sounding like a sentence. It starts sounding like your name. And once a belief becomes part of your identity, every decision begins to protect it. You avoid the opportunities that could prove it wrong. You stay silent because you believe your voice doesn't matter. You stop trying, not because you can't succeed, but because you've already decided what the outcome will be. This is why changing your life isn't only about changing your actions. Sometimes it's about questioning the invisible stories you've been carrying for years. Because the moment you begin asking, is this belief actually true? You create something powerful, a choice. And every lasting change begins the moment you realize that not every belief deserves to be believed. Now, here's something. Most people never notice. Your beliefs don't simply describe your life. They direct it. Imagine two people standing in front of the exact same opportunity. One thinks, "This is my chance." The other thinks, "I'll probably fail." Nothing has happened yet. No one has succeeded. No one has failed. but their futures have already started moving in different directions, not because of reality, but because of belief. Beliefs shape expectations, and expectations shape behavior. If you believe you're capable, you'll probably take the first step. If you believe you're not, you may never begin at all. The outcome often follows the story you believed from the start. This happens every day. Someone avoids speaking English, not because they can't, but because they believe. They'll embarrass themselves. Someone never starts a business, not because they lack talent, but because they believe success belongs to other people. Someone stays exactly where they are, not because change is impossible, but because they've convinced themselves that nothing will ever change. Look closely. The belief came first. The action followed. Over time, those actions create results, and those results seem to confirm the original belief. I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew it wouldn't work. But the belief didn't predict the future. It helped create it. Psychologists sometimes call this a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you expect a certain outcome, you often behave in ways that quietly make it happen. Not because the belief was true, but because you treated it as if it were. That's why changing your life isn't only about learning new skills. Sometimes the greatest change begins the moment you stop treating every thought as the truth and start asking, what if I've been believing a story that was never mine to begin with? The good news is that beliefs are not permanent. They may feel like part of you, but they are not you. A belief is simply an idea repeated until your mind stopped questioning it. And if it was learned, it can be unlearned. Not overnight, not with one positive quote, and not by pretending everything is perfect. Real change begins with awareness. The moment you catch yourself saying, I can't, I'm not good enough, people like me never succeed. Pause. Ask yourself a different question. Is this a fact? Or is this a belief? I've repeated for years. Those two questions can change the direction of a life, because once a belief is questioned, it begins to lose its power. And every time you take action that challenges an old belief, you send a new message to your brain. Not through words, through evidence. Every conversation you were afraid to have, every opportunity you almost ignored, every promise you finally kept, they become proof that you're capable of more than you once believed. Slowly, almost invisibly, your identity begins to change, not because you forced yourself to think differently, but because you gave yourself a new experience to believe. That's how real confidence is built, not by repeating, I'm confident, but by doing the things you once believed you couldn't do. One decision, one action, one new belief at a time. Maybe the biggest prison was never around you. Maybe it was built inside your own mind, not with walls, but with beliefs you never chose, beliefs that quietly shaped your decisions for years. But if beliefs can be learned, they can also be rewritten. The question is, who wrote the first version? Your parents? Your teachers? Your friends? Your failures? Or the world you grew up in? In our next episode, we'll explore how your environment quietly programmed the beliefs you now call your own. Because sometimes the thoughts you fight every day were never yours to begin with. Beyond is only getting deeper.